Hi everyone, welcome to On the Other Hand. I'm Ariane Zurcher, and today's video I'm going to show you how I started fresh with a new project. I had no idea what I was doing. I just pulled some stuff that I had sitting around on a desk, kind of random materials, and it became this other thing, which I had no intention of making, a little vessel, which was just really exciting. So this is just one of those ideas where it really pays to just kind of embrace the unknown and go with it. I'll turn you around and we'll get started. Starting something new is always kind of fun because it's like the possibilities are endless. I take out a whole bunch of stuff like this, which were like, I don't know, practicing stitches on or demonstrating something or whatever. And those are sort of fun to cut parts out. I can take, let's see, I kind of like this. Well, I think I'll just take this first. If I want to use the other, I can. I can leave this on or take it off. It doesn't really matter. I doubt I'll use it, but I don't know. It's kind of cool. I like this burlap. Maybe I'll do the burlap like this. And then I just start building. I start to get something I like, and I attach it. So, like this. I like that. I think I like this here. Kind of mimicking that curve. But I also like it up here, so I don't know. So if I don't know, I don't do anything. And I've got some of this. So I could put that there and that here. Maybe I do that. So I'm pinning stuff down. The point is to just start and not get too crazy about any of it. You just start somewhere, anywhere. It doesn't matter. All of this can be ripped out. It can be covered. You can change your mind. It's important to just start moving in a direction, any direction. All right, I have some paper. This is on just like, deli paper, right? This is on rice paper. I use some of this for something else. Kind of like that. This is just on regular printer paper, so it's going to be a little bit more tricky to stitch with. But this will be nice to stitch with. These, I can back these with a fusible so that they don't tear. And I learned my lesson from the other vessels I've worked on, and it really does make a difference. I might go in here with Posca pens and just kind of get some of this that didn't come off and come back to this and see what I think. But this might be kind of fun. It sort of goes with this if I cut out that area. So I'm going to play around with that. What's so cool about starting out? By the way, this is the little rice paper thing, and I've backed it with fusible, a really lightweight fusible, so that it's really like fabric at this point, and I can cut it up and do whatever I want with it. I also did that with this one, and I think I might use some of this cheesecloth because I really love how this came out. That'd be fun to play with. What I was going to say was, what's really fun about the beginning of a project is that it's kind of like falling in love. You just sort of project all the best things and all your hopes onto the piece. And then whether it actually develops into that or not is sort of like, that's where the work comes in. But in the beginning, it all just is filled with hope. Right, I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to incorporate some of this stuff, and I'll turn the camera back on when I have more going on. All right, so remember that t-shirt I did with the Caran d'Ache markers? I dyed it, so this is that, and I really like that. This isn't working for me. I keep trying to use this, and I don't know. It's just, it's not doing it. However, this might be kind of fun in here. So this is what I've got so far. I did put a little bit of fusible on the back just to keep everything together, and also because this is really flimsy and I wanted it to be able to have some stability to it. I decided that this is going to be a little vessel, and so what I'm doing here is I'm overlapping like this. Obviously I'm going to add a whole bunch of stuff and a lot of stitching, but that's sort of a basic foundation for this. All right, this was looking a little too manicured for my taste, so I added some of this here. I added some bark. I added some of this. This is the stuff that I got in Chile. This is actually from an Australian company called Aura. Here it is, which is pretty cool. So it's like sari silk with the wool woven in. I put in some bark. I'm going to do some roving, I think, and punch in. I'll do something else in here. But, yeah, I'm just kind of making my way through. I need to stitch another row down here. I'm doing some drizzle stitches here. Really long. I think I might put in some more beading. I think I'm going to do something here so this hard edge isn't so apparent as well, but I haven't figured that out yet. And I don't know if I'm going to weave this around or not. I might weave it around like this, you know, kind of mimicking this shape. So I'm just messing around, playing. This is my lining, and I put some stiff, it's not heavyweight, but it's a non-woven fusible to give it, and I may not need to use wire at all because this is such a small vessel. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach this, and then I'm going to see how it goes when I try to form it. As an ending for this video, I just wanted to really dovetail onto the process of making this vessel, starting with a bunch of materials that were just on hand, and then playing and trusting the process and having it become this thing where at a certain point it seemed to say, I want to be a vessel. And so going with that. And I feel like there's a correlation here between developing a loving, supportive, trusting, and kind relationship with myself and building that as a kind of foundation from which everything else then comes. But without that foundation, I'm really kind of flailing around and lost, and often seeking approval from out there. When I really work on this relationship with myself, the need for that validation from all out there recedes. I'm wishing all of you a wonderful, happy, joyful holidays if you celebrate, and if you don't, a happy and joyful day.